Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another Shamshir Sound video. I know what you're thinking. It's been a long time, and indeed, it has been a very long time. I looked, and it's been about 5 months since I uploaded a video. So I'm going to talk about that. I'm not going to bore you guys too much. I know everyone's dealing with some hard times right now with the whole situation around COVID and whatnot. Myself, I took up a part-time job, so I was working a lot in August, so it was hard for me to balance the lifestyle. But now I've been home and just been finding myself really demotivated. I've been working on music, but I know everyone, artists and whomever, I know we've been really struggling, and it's okay. Just try your best to communicate with your friends, with your family. All the small things are really important for us to get back to our normal lives. And even myself, I was going through some crisis of do I want to make comical content? Because I love music. I love music so much, but teaching can sometimes be very cumbersome. You always have to put out, give and give and give. And, I was thinking a lot, and today I was like, no, I want to make more content. So I'm going to be making more content. I'm not going to make any promises that I can't keep, but there will be more and more content. Today, I'm going to be starting off with a cool little tutorial on how you can combine two kicks. Now, this was inspired by Respawn. So I'm just going to show the kick, what's going on. So I have two parts going to a mix. Let's make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see this. So I have a low end part and I have a high end part, or slap, if you will. Now, Armin van Buuren talks about the importance of this high end slap. That's what gives you that punchiness for your kick. It's what gives you that grit. It's what gives you the air. So I'm just going to bypass the effects here, and we're just going to listen to the high end part of the kick. So have a listen to this. So that's kind of like the high end part, and here is the low end. So you don't have to do this. If you find a great kick, go ahead and use the kick. But I wanted to try this out because I liked the low end, but I didn't like the high end of the kick. So I used the low end of the Kashmir kick, which is in track 1. And I'm using the high end of the Ollie James kick, which is in track 2. For the low end kick, if we have a listen to this. So this is the low end kick, just raw. Right, it has a nice low end, but in my opinion, I didn't want the high end. So I have a roll off around 300 hertz, give or take, around 300 hertz. I'm doing the opposite effect with the high end kick. So with the high end kick, I'm filtering out pretty much where they meet. Now, there's not a hard golden rule as to where that should be. It's always going to differ. You just have to trust your ears and just go with what sounds well. Just go with what vibes well. But this combination worked out good. So let's listen to this low end thump again. And the high end one. So the high end one, this is the high end one, just normal. And this is combined. After that, I wanted to give it a little bit of spice. So I have the sausage fattener on there just to keep things in check. It's just acting as a hard limiter, 1%, nothing crazy, 0 dB. Also, I added the SSL compressor. You don't have to, but I added that towards the end just to give it a little bit more transient punch. I am using a low ratio with a high attack so that I can let that transient punch through. And I'm using a short release so that I can quickly come back. So it's just giving some punch, a little bit of a makeup gain there, we can see. So you can see there, it's giving that punch. Next, this is the secret sauce. I'm going to make a future video showing you guys how you can really fire up your percussion, your bass, your leads with the new and improved Fruity Blood Overdrive. Fabulous plugin, love this. I've used this on a lot of old tracks. Kickstart is just being used for automation in the beginning of the song. And that's really it. This is also used for automation. The last thing I added is the Oxford inflator. A lot of people are like, hey, is this like snake oil? Is it just placebo? No, Oxford inflator is a fabulous plugin. The Oxford inflator is a zero latency, hard like clipper, brick wall limiter, but it also acts as a method of giving a little bit more loudness, a little bit more warmth and presence to a track. You can use it as a master limiter. You can use it on individual tracks. Feel free. It's an amazing plugin. The effect is the amount of effect that you introduce. So start with 0 and work your way up. And the curve, if it's at -50, that's the most transparent. If you have it in the middle, that's kind of like a neutral. And if you bump it up all the way, it's the most aggressive. And you will see that here in terms of the effect being added. And then adjust your input however you like. That's going to be clipping at 0 dB. That's with that clip button right there. And that's it. The results is pretty good. I'm going to play you guys a little bit of this mix just to show you guys how it's playing into the track so you guys can get an idea. Let's go right here. So I hope you guys like that. Don't be alarmed if it's clipping here. It's okay. It's smacking into 0 dB right there. And there's not too much on the master. Just some like hard clipper sausage fattener. I've been using sausage fattener a lot more. So definitely a great plugin. I'm really happy about that years ago. So I hope you guys like this video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys want to see any specific stuff? Because your guys' comments help fuel my future videos. And like I said, it's been some tough times, and I know times are tough right now, but do your best to hold it together. We're in this together, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care. Take it easy.